Hello everyone, I am Illegal D and this is Allthemods10 to the 10. Well, now last time we kinda made all these the quantum computer structure, or basically the quantum accelerator and all that stuff, and also the assembly line. So yeah, now we can work pretty fast, but not fast enough. And I'm not gonna go again in this episode with the A2. That's gonna be for another episode. Yeah, there will be another A2 episode. Now, there's some storage devices like the extended drive that I added, and with some storage disk drive. Now, they're pretty full, or at least getting. Actually, never mind. They're not that full. There's still more. Well, I will do all the other stuff as well, but oh, and I also got some of the infinite cells, like the lava cell and the cobblestone cell. So those two are sorted. Actually, total three of them are sorted. Now there are some more cells, and I think there's a new infinity cell in the last update. Oh, they added dust. I kind of want the glass, although there is the sand, so I don't think that's really necessary. Now that's another good one, the ancient stone cell. Well, anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now, I also did add all the things that I was doing in my old base. Now I am kind of smelting all of the ores. Other than that, the vibranium setup with the crystalline, and there's three setup for that. Uh, our enchantment table, the simulation chamber and stuff. Actually, the simulation chamber is now functioning, and this is the code. So you can pause it and get the code, or you can just ask me in the comment. Other than that, this is just the normal things to automate all that, and the storages are up there. All those are the storage. Now there are some bugs. So framed blocks, some of them removed the frame. Anyway, I'll change that later. Now, one thing, I'm sorry about that, but I have cold, and my voice might be a little bit different. So, what is today's goal? Yeah, I mean, we definitely have a goal, right? Yeah, we do. Our today's goal is getting into industrial foregoing. Now, let's see. I already bookmarked all these, so I don't need to search over and over. Now, these are all the things that I'm gonna need, and for the add-ons, these three are my final target. Now, I don't know if I can do it in one episode or not, but yeah, I'll try. So, in industrial foregoing, the thing we start with is this fluid extractor, and we also need some kind of wood. There are different woods that give different amount of latex. Yeah, the main resource of all the industrial foregoing is latex, eventually converting that to rubber and plastic. Anyway, okay, so there was a phantom. Now what I was saying is the best wood to produce latex is either acacia log or the mangrove log. I am producing acacia log. Now there are few ways to get the acacia log. One is just botany pot, the method I am using right now. I think I have a good amount of acacia log. 11k should be fine. If needed, I can just add a mystical agriculture seed to our collection, and that will be much better. But yeah, for now it will do. So in this floor I'm gonna work on industrial foregoing. Now first thing, this fluid extractor. I don't think I'm gonna need too much, but I'll just use, let's say, 8 of them. Let's see, what do I need for that? Some of these pity machine frame. Okay, so 8 of these. Now the way I set this up is oh, I forgot. Yeah, they are a bit different. It faces the opposite way where you are looking at. So this is kinda tricky, but it's fine. And then I obviously need to automate this. So the way I'm gonna automate this, I could go by the SFM way because they need power as well as the input output section. I mean, they don't need really the input section, but output section, there will be too many pipes or cables. So in that case, I am gonna use the SFM, Super Factory Manager. Okay, so with this design, all I need is just a wireless connector, interface connecting to the cables, a power cell connecting to the cables or SFM. That's pretty much it. This is the code. If everything goes right, it should work. Now let's see. Lock placer, extractor, and interface. Well, minor mistake. I didn't add the fluid in the output. Now it's failed. This guy keeping 8 log every time, and then they are empty, but they are also collecting that. So technically it should go to this place, and yeah, it's storing the liquid. Now I need some upgrade cards and a void card as well. And with that, for upgrade cards and a void card. Now this one is done, and we are producing latex even though it's like turtle speed slow. But just look at this wood behind me and tell me, are you enjoying the video? Yeah, I mean, if so, then you can like the video by pressing that like button, and also share with your friends. And you can also comment. That's another thing. Like any kind of tips or questions, anything goes. And all these things does help the channel grow and let me make more contents like this. That's a great support. And with that, let's get with the video, shall we? The thing is, I was doing some messing around with Oritech before, as you already know, and that gave me some plastic already. So technically, I don't really need this latex processing unit. I'm gonna just skip that for now. Let's make that dissolution chamber. I'm gonna go with 4 of these. I could make more than that, but for now 4 will be just fine. Now this is the real thing that makes all the things happen in this mod, like pink slime ingot. No idea why this is a thing, but anyway, my main target, the add-on tier 8. But to get to that, there's so many items that I need to go through. The first upgrade that I'm gonna make is the tier 2 add-on. Now there's two different recipes for these. I will go with the one with basically the diamond gear. This is so freaking easy. All I need to do is, believe it or not, just make me some patterns. Okay, so I made all the patterns. So one of the things that I need to automate are these frames, the petty machine frame, simple, advanced, and supreme, and they're tier by tier. So what's the next thing that I'm gonna do? That is Let's see, this thing is working just fine. I'm gonna, oh, so these are different. For now, I'm gonna use 4 of this dissolution chamber with an extended pattern provider, and inside there all of them are gonna go, but that's not gonna work because this thing doesn't have power or a connection yet with our main system. Now I can definitely go up to the simple machine frame because that thing needs latex. After that is the main issue because now this guy, the advanced machine frame, that needs pink slime. Now how do I get the pink slime? I'm gonna need this mob slaughter factory in a mob farm. So yeah, the mob farm is gonna change. If I'm not wrong, I think I get the pink slime from hostile mob and the liquid meat from the passive mobs. I might be wrong. So let's focus on this mob slaughter factory. Now to make the mob slaughter factory, all I need is just a pity machine frame and all these stuff. And that's pretty easy. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna need more than one slaughter machine. If I do, I will add one more. Now, let's hold on to that. What's gonna be the next item that I may need? The next efficiency upgrade or any of sort of upgrade needs the pink slime. So yeah, the next target is the pink slime. But before I get to that pink slime, I'm gonna start producing all these tier 2 add-ons. So hold on a bit. Alright, so that's online. Now these needs power obviously, and as well as setup for output and input. Okay, so I'm gonna need this guy, and now I did set all these things. So all I'm gonna do is settings copied, and I think that's it. All of their back is facing that pattern, so should be fine. Now all I need to do is give them some power, and I'll just provide them with a freaking nose. Now let's say if I want these and I ask 10 of them, I need blaze rod. Now if I ask for 10 of these, it should be or should not be working. Okay, so yeah, they are obviously slow. This one is the efficiency card. So what I can do is just add one of these. Now they should run a bit faster. After that, I'm gonna ask for 10 of these. Actually, 16. Let's go 16 of these. And that's done. Then 12 more of these. Now all of them are working because I have a lot of CPUs. Right now, these are pretty slow. I think it's going the round robin way. All of these are filled with add-ons, tier 2. And now if I ask for, let's say 4 of these, it should be faster than before. And this thing will go insanely fast. I will take one of each for the mob slaughtering factory. Hold on a few more minutes and then I'll be back with the mob slaughter factory setup. Alright, here's the setup. So yeah, I was wrong. The pink slime you get from passive mobs. My bad. Now this one is set up. Now until the pink slime gets filled, this one, oh never mind, this one does produce a little bit, but either way I'm getting all of these and they are directly connected to my system with a extended import bus. So that's going to if I can find that right here, the liquid meat and pink slime. I don't know why it's not showing that, but yeah, there's a good amount of pink slime I already have. So now I can do a few more stuff. So let's get the patterns for these. Now if I ask for, let's say for now I will go with 3 of each. Let's see, does this work? Everything is here and it did work. I think it's going in the round robin pattern, that's why it's like that. Okay, so all I need to do is switch up with these things. Why cannot I do that? Or do I need to actually remove that physically? Okay, that's interesting. So I gotta do that manually. That's fun. Then I can just upgrade that like that. All of this just like that. So hold on, let me upgrade all of them and then I'll be back. Alright, so these have been replaced and now all of them have the tier 3. So the next one is tier 4 and this thing needs a little bit of interesting items plus any kind of XP fluid. There are so many mods I can get this from. I am kind of planning on getting the essence from the Industrial Foregoing. The mob crusher is gonna get me that. This thing requires the advanced machine frame. Let's make that. I can go for 10 of these and that should be done relatively quickly. Well, two are done, so that's fine. I just needed one. So the mob crusher is done. If I go here and see here, oh, that one I made. Now all of the mobs are right there. I didn't ask for this. Okay, now it should be peaceful and they just vanished and gave me essence. Now, I mean, we already saw that's working. I kinda wanna use a gate. There's this thing. I'll show you. This is the main thing that I'm gonna use. First thing first, this. After that, the second one. Okay. So the first thing. Now, this is, I mean, my difficulty is same and they just vanished right in front of my eyes. I know someone is hitting me. Don't worry, they will die. And that's what it gave me with some more XP. Now these perfect gems are what I actually want or need. Now after that, because I have 3 of these now, and you actually get this after clearing the gate of apothic pinnacle. This is the main quest item. Now this one is sort of a endless gate. As you can see, the endless gate of apothic invaders, and it will keep giving me all that stuff. Now these are the items that I actually want. Hold up, let me make the whole setup. I'll be back. So after setting this thing up, there is a little bit, I mean, it looks messy, but it's not like I'm gonna stay here. So I really don't care, to be honest. Now I set it the whole thing up, so it should work now. That's the resource panel. This one filters the whole armor stuff and then send it to armor cabinet. That's from functional storage. And this is the main collector chest, and that's the gem chest. So after setting all that up, and here's the code. Now let's see if everything goes right. It should be fine. Now the reason I placed all these might not work, but let's just hope it does. These are for the shulker. If this thing happens, it's not gonna work. Other than that, things should be working just fine. There was something that I forgot to do. Yeah, so I forgot to configure specify this one, and yeah, I'm getting essence, a good amount of it actually. Well, let's hope everything goes right until it doesn't. Anyway, so I think I have enough essence to go for the next one, because that, what the hell? Oh, that guy is dancing. He's having fun. Anyway, the tier 4 add-ons. I'm pretty sure I didn't add tier 4 add-ons yet. Yeah, so I did not put tier 4 add-ons. I am just gonna make all the patterns for all these add-ons. Then we'll go one at a time. Oh, the next things. They need some interesting item. Well, all the patterns are done. Now that I have already all these, 5 of the tier 4s. After that, the tier 5, that is gold. So what this thing needs? The sludge. And that means there's gonna be some farming, because this thing is a bit different and weird. Anyway, now do I need more than one? I might, because this thing I have no idea how this one works. Let me figure this out, and then I'll be back. And plant I shall. Yeah, this is the size I am going for. And now it is in a small setup. So this is that clicker that's just bone milling things, and then this one is just providing carrots, like placing planting the carrots, and this is just picking that up. So yeah, that is going perfectly fine, and I already made some of the upgrades, but if we look at that, I did let it run a bit longer. Now I have a lot of sludge, so making the next tier was pretty easy. So I did already make and upgraded all this, so it's working fast. Now the next item, that is gonna be the biofuel. Now here's some interesting thing. The bioreactor, it works a bit different. It has some kind of efficiency effect. Now how do I increase the efficiency? And no, I'm not talking about the add-on efficiency. There's another bar. Now this is the way I increase the efficiency. All you gotta do is just add bunch of different items that can be converted into the biofuel, like any of these. And yeah, the dyes are an item that can be converted into biofuel. So I just added a bunch of dye. Without that, if I remove one of this, you can see the efficiency was lower. Now all of them I did set up as that, and I'm using an interface here, not a extended pattern provider, because it's gonna produce, like, continuously keep producing. Now this thing obviously also need water, and they are getting that. I already added the add-ons. All I need to do is give them power, and they should now produce. Look at that. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if this thing can provide enough. I need to get one of the biofuel bucket and then set a storage for that. I will use this for the biofuel, and now everything should be fine. Now that one is done, so we have biofuel. I can remove that, and I can finally go to the next upgrade. Let's go for 3 of these. Oh, and also another thing, to make this one, there was something that I needed. This is the thing, the crying obsidian. And I didn't have any kind of automation for this. So I did one. If I can find that, should be here. Yeah. So I made a simple SFM setup. It's kind of noisy. Actually, hold on. Okay. So this setup, all it's doing just providing water in here. Then the moment the water changes, uh, giving some one of the obsidian, and then converted crying obsidian goes into there. This is the code. It's pretty simple. At first I thought it might not work, but it is working, so it's fine. And I am kind of producing the plastic here. I mean, it was just two of these, so I didn't really mind that much and replaced those there. Maybe I'll change their setup or maybe totally remove them, but for now they can stay there. Okay, now the next add-ons. Let's make all three of those. All right, now they are done. 1, 2, and 3. That's tier 5. This is tier 6. Let's remove all that and add these. Remove that, add these. Remove that, add these. Now I will probably not go any further than this. In this one, the bioreactor, tier 6 should be fine. And I don't know, I feel like the fluid extractor is perfectly fine with tier 4. Eventually I will go for the bees, so that one also produces latex, so I don't think I really need that. Oh, and I also added one more stack of these, so it goes faster. Anyway, let's upgrade these then. Well, I got humbled way too soon. Just look at this. Yeah, I need latex ASAP, dude. What the hell? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is give this thing a level 4 upgrade instead. Maybe even level 2 would be more than it needs. Well, let's hope that works. Otherwise, I'm gonna change that again. Alright, so that is finally done. And now the next one is tier 7. Now, what does that need? Well, that needs some interesting items. Beacon. Okay, so the main gas that we are gonna need for actually tier 7 and 8 is the ether gas. What I'm gonna do is get two of the things that I will need. That is the ether gas, because obviously other than using in the upgrades, the ether gas have a lot of usage, and also it does use in some other stuff that I'll be doing in the next episode. Now, to get the ether gas, first thing that I need is laser. Let's get, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna need a lot of lasers, but I will go for 4. And I'm still missing latex. Hold up. Now the laser, I'll go with 4 of these now. And then all I need to do is get some purple laser. Okay, so that's done. Now, to get that ether gas, I need to milk the wither. Yeah, sounds pretty weird. But I'm not gonna keep that thing inside my base. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get these two compact machines. Oh, and I'm gonna remove this one, the one that is making power right now. And I am gonna use the reactor chamber from power. Right now, I am not worried about that. I can do that in a different episode. Actually, it's not really worth it doing that in a different episode. So what I'm gonna do is, I already made all of the patterns. I need 36 for each, and I am gonna use 4 of them. And done, just like that. Making these are even easier. All I need to do is place one in the center, and it will make itself a block. It's that easy. Now, setting this up is pretty easy. All you need some coal, some redstone, and main fuel, that is this uranite. Cooling, that's gonna be the dry ice, and a bucket of water. I'm not really focusing on that, just to show you how it works. because I will be filling the whole thing up and providing all of them and start making power, so I can remove this compact machine from there. So this one I already claimed and force loaded, so I'm gonna go in this one. This place is pretty large. I mean, it is the maximum size one, and I should be able to use like make 4 of the setup for weather, if possible maybe even the warden as well. I don't know how much space I'm gonna need. I'm hoping this much should suffice. So what I am gonna need for this setup is the stasis chamber, then the laser drill, then for this one fluid laser base. I'm getting 4 of this stasis chamber. This thing also needs power, and what this thing does is just keep the warden or the wither alive. That's all it does. It heals the mob. So 4 of the setup, I think it's gonna go in that section. Now I might be totally wrong. Now I need to be ready for any accidents because that's probably what's gonna happen. But now this one is powered, so okay. Somehow it's literally fits in one block. So what I need was a huge ton of these. I mean, it's not like it really matters because now I have a good amount of things, to be honest. So all I needed to do is that, and this thing does not require power. Okay, so this is the design that I will need for this to work, and also one of these, the purple laser lens. Now I just wanna see if it is working or not. Give that power. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so let me set up all 4 of these and after that I'll be back. And with that, I have all of the tier 7 add-ons just like that. And all I need to do is place each of them, and for now I'm just gonna cover up the upper layer, and now they are working way faster than before. If I look at that, yeah, I'm getting a few bucket at a time. Well, that should be more than enough. Now this one is done. There's another one if you forgot. Yeah, the warden. Let me make that as well. So hold on.
One eternity later.
And just like that, we finally have all of our things set up. And the only thing left to do is just okay, and with that, dude, my bucket just filled instantly. Are you kidding me? We have so lava. Oh, and I did make some of this because I was fixing this one because keeping 4 in one pattern provider was not efficient, and all of them have the tier 8. Even this one, that's also tier 8. That's pretty much it, I think. And there are some more, so it is not entirely done. with the Industrial Foregoing because there are some pretty good ones that I haven't even touched. And just to show you guys if this thing works or not, let's say I want 10. Yeah, 10 might be a bit of a stretch. Let's go for 2 of each. I have, oh, and yeah, the dragon head, I could make that. I forgot. I already am producing the dragon egg essence. So that's one thing. I did set up the pattern. And now, as soon as I do this, I should be getting all of that. It's done already. Hold on. If I go for 2 more, how fast is it? It's fast. And in the next one, it's gonna be awesome. And with that, today's episode comes to an end. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and bye bye. Oh, and remember, I wasn't able to produce one block because I didn't have soul lava. Guess what? So, yeah, that's now running, and we finally have our ancient stone. So, bye bye.